I will say good morning.
Good morning.
Boy, I'm shocked. I figured when they found out that I was going to be doing this, everybody would be gone. So, I had to lay up this morning because I was really tired from yesterday.
We got you back,
Okay. Folks, let me just start off by saying I had a revival yesterday. I just absolutely had a personal revival yesterday. That was just a tremendous blessing to see all those children and everybody out here doing around and all. It just, my body was wore out, but boy, my spirit was sure soaring high. But I really enjoyed that. And one other thing I'd just like to say before we get started here, is Brother Joy, I'm telling you what, that's a fine young man. I think the world and all of it. He is, there's no way that I can stand in place of him, because I feel that he is just an excellent adult Sunday school teacher. He brings it right through, clear as a bell and everything else. And there's no way that I can represent it like he does or anything. So if y'all will just bear with me, and remember next Sunday, Lord willing, he'll be back. So we're going to open up our books to page 68. And here it says, up at the top, David honors Saul. That's quite a start off for this, isn't it? David honors Saul. You know, Saul wasn't exactly honoring David, was he? No. But for all Saul's doings towards David was trying to honor Saul. And we'll see a theme throughout this whole thing as we go along. He was the anointed of the Lord. See, there's a tremendous thing when someone's anointed of the Lord in the modern day and in them days, but he was anointed king. Well, that was a sure enough high position, because see, God had been king over the nation of Israel. But they're on page 68 and see where, the good Lord will lead us this morning. Pardon me. I stood up and ran around a good bit yesterday. My legs are saying, you're going to sit down today. For 10 years, David fled from King Saul, who sought his death. David was always one step ahead of Saul, because the Lord revealed to David what to do, and Saul was acting in his own ability. I have tried that own ability thing a few times in my life, and folks, if you want to fall down and bloody your nose, try to do things in your own ability. You'll find out that our abilities ain't much. During these years, David worked for the Lord while Saul worked against him. David fought to defend Israel and defeat her enemies, such as when the Philistines attacked the city of, pardon me, these names really kick me, okay? So I got a couple of them. Just bear with me. Kihah. Yet Saul numbered the priest of God and other is because they had helped David. And I went back, now if I can find it, of course. And what had happened was David had gone there seeking some refuge, and the folks had helped him. The priest had answered, sought God's answers for him, and had helped David to have an understanding of sort of what was going on, and warned him that Saul was coming. So when Saul got there, Saul showed his complete disrespect, if he hadn't already, for God, because he took and killed all the men of God that was there, all the priests and ordained folks there. He killed them. He said, y'all helped him, your man, and he killed them. He killed the people. Well, that kind of ought to give us a pretty good imprint of where Saul's heart was, where his mind was. He wasn't fearing God, was he? No. Wasn't fearing him at all. Let's see if I can find that. I got a bunch of stuff here marked in my Bible, and sometimes I think I'm on the one thing, and I'll find myself way over yonder on something else. But anyway, this is the basics of what's happened, and I wish I could. How did I get over there? Yeah, like I said, sometimes we just go off, hunt rabbits, and bark and carry on up here. Don't mean no disrespect to my Lord and my God, but just occasionally. I find that somebody comes along and moves my bookmarks somehow. I don't know how that happens. And apparently, somebody did this time too. So I'm just going to have to kind of quote it from memory, and I don't have a very good memory. But he did this. Saul came in there and saw those folks, said, y'all help David, you're my enemies. Now these folks had been innocent. Here come David. He was a mighty man.